Hello everyone, happy Saturday again! I'm Steve, Mark is still running errands, and this is Smokey Steve and Mark. Either welcome or welcome back. 2 in a day. Yes, I'm also covering 2 days in this video. Today is day 11 of our 14-day keto challenge. It's gone by really fast, I have to say. It was only really rough for the first couple of days so far, maybe 2, 3, 4. But what I wanted to check in on was how yesterday went down and then what's going on today. So yesterday was Friday. It was the last day of my work week. The only thing I noticed particularly is that I've been getting hungrier earlier and earlier and earlier in the day. Now I've been doing intermittent fasting, and actually what that looks like more for Mark and I is OMAD, 1 meal a day, where I'll save up pretty much all my calories for the evening, right before I go to bed. And I usually eat late. I'm talking like 11, 12 o'clock at night. The only thing I have before dinner is our popcorn, where Mark has a nice container, and I have my meager and humble 2 cups, because that's only 6 carbs. So otherwise, we eat everything at night. But I've been nibbly around like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So officially, I do the 16-8 window, so that gives me some time. So sometimes around 5 or 6 o'clock at night, I'll have like some cheese. I think one night I had one of those like 3-carb Greek yogurts, something like that. So that's been okay. I've just been a little more hungry. Last night I made a fantastic, if I say so myself, creamy sort of bacon sauce to put over some chicken. I didn't know what we had in the house. I didn't feel like cooking anything at all. But we don't order out really, so it's a matter of, well, find something you can eat or not. And with all the ingredients we have in the house for keto, I have to cook everything. We don't have any convenience foods. We had tried a couple and most of them weren't good. I'll tell you about that when we wrap the whole 2 weeks up. But I had like chicken and pork chops in the freezer. I still had some bacon on hand. I had like the last of my heavy cream. I did have cream cheese in the house and a couple other odds and ends. So got a pan out, threw some bacon in it, got it crispy, took it out, left the fat, thickened up the fat with some almond flour, threw in some cream cheese, basically everything creamy we had in the house, and then pulled all that together. And then I had a chicken breast I pulled out of the freezer. It was a split chicken breast, boneless, skinless, split that in half, and then cooked it like pan fried in olive oil, and then dunked it in the sauce. It was very good. It was very good. Still having cannoli filling for my dessert. So it's just mascarpone cheese and ricotta cheese, a little shy on the ricotta, and some erythritol, and some Lily's chocolate chips, and then stir it all in, and that's very good. I've had that like 5 nights in a row. It's been very tasty. And I don't know. Oh, I had like an omelet, a cream cheese omelet, which is growing on me. Now, I'm a little down market when it comes to some cooking techniques. I use the microwave for things a lot of people wouldn't. I will admit I cook eggs in the microwave from time to time. So we had a little Tupperware container. It's like rectangular. So I throw in 2 eggs, whip them up, put it in the microwave, take it out, and then put like a line of cream cheese in the middle and fold it. If I had some lox in the house or some smoked salmon, that might not be bad. Maybe that's something to think about. I'll text Mark. So that was dinner last night. The only tiny slip or 2, and it's not a slip as much as I didn't plan on eating these things yesterday. I had some ricotta with dinner, and I wanted it to taste like something, so I took a spoonful of marinara sauce out of a jar that we had and put it on top so it would taste like something. The sauce we have is 8 carbs per half cup, so I think a spoonful, I don't know, generously, I'll say a carb. Maybe I had a tablespoon of it. So that probably comes out to about right. And yesterday when I was at work, I had a cup of coffee, and I usually drink black during the week, but I was jonesing for something. It was still Friday. I'm in the clear. And I was skulking through the employee refrigerator looking for creamer because I don't have my own. And I saw sugar-free hazelnut creamer of some sort. Now I looked at the back, and it was 15 calories, a tablespoon, and had 1 carb. Now it doesn't have, I think, the fat and the protein that cream would have, but I used it. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I'll offer myself as sacrifice to the keto gods. But, I mean, the carb was the carb. It was 1. There would have been 1 in heavy cream anyway. So, that was day 10. Today's day 11. I have my coffee with my heavy cream in it. And a little bit of sweetener. I just wrapped up filming Coffee Talk not too long ago, so that'll be out very shortly, and this will be coming out later tonight. Mark is out doing some errands, one of which is he's stopping at the store to pick up some groceries. Now, I can tell you, we did some shopping like right at the beginning of this, so 11 days ago, and then picked up a couple extra things, and now I can tell you what we need to buy for the rest of it. So there's a couple items that we had to restock once, maybe twice, just in a 2-week period in order to keep up. I know we didn't branch out too much with foods, but even with the basics, couple, 2, 3 things had to get refilled. So, heavy cream. We bought just a single pint container, and I chewed through it, just using it for different things, to thin out sauces, I just slice up some strawberries and put heavy cream and erythritol on top and have that. I would thin out cream cheese and use it as a dip. So I went through the cream pretty fast. Blocks of cheese to have in the house. I only have one at a time. I went through a block of Munster, and I'm killing a block of pepper jack right now, so I asked Mark to pick up another block of something else. Ricotta cheese. Full fat ricotta cheese I like as a spread. I like mixing it into sauces, like all sorts of different stuff. That for my tiramisu, cannoli filling bowl that I have for dessert, I use it for that. The erythritol, we ran out of erythritol. We had ordered it on Amazon. We put in another order on Prime, so it should be here maybe tomorrow, I guess. Unless it's sitting on the porch now, I have to go look. But I've been using that a lot in different savory and dessert preparations. And Mark still wants to get some baking in, and now that it's the weekend he might, but we have to have more of it in order for him to do it, because you need like a cup, half a cup, you need a lot of it to do some of the cookies or the other things that he wanted to try. So the erythritol we needed to replenish. Soda, but I'm a Diet Coke head. I go through a lot of soda anyway, so that really doesn't have anything to do with keto. I'm just trying to bury that in there. Still had the cream cheese, still have plenty of meat. Beef, I ran out of beef, but I only bought enough for like 4 servings, which turned into 2 servings because I ate 2 half-pound burgers in 2 days. I'm surprised my colon didn't fall out. I still have veggies on reserve, so those are still in the house. So, based off of just all the beginning stuff we bought, there wasn't too much that had to be replenished. Probably the Lily's chocolate chips, because if I get a sweet fix, I just grab a handful and just throw them back, just to take the edge off. And I'm really impressed with that product in particular because it's a sugar-free product that doesn't taste like crap. I mean, just to be honest, one of the challenges I've had during this journey, with any restricted diet really, because I've done low fat off and on for years. So low carb, I kind of look at it in the same light. When you have any restricted diet and you can only eat these certain foods, I mean, honestly, you cut out any macronutrient entirely, you'll probably lose weight, carbs, fat, proteins, whatever. But when you cut out carbs, you have to look and find foods that you think you might like anyway, even though they lack carbohydrates. So trying to find desserts in that way is tough. And the sugar-free stuff used to be absolutely disgusting. I mean, it was absolutely terrible. And now, not bad. I mean, between different sweeteners and different styles of stuff. I remember it used to be like, what, carob chips that weren't chocolate? I don't know. Maybe carob is good. Maybe I'm bitter and ignorant. I don't know. But the stuff we stumbled on was pretty okay. So Mark's picking up the odds and ends. He'll come back tonight, and I have no idea what I'm making for dinner. I'll ask Mark to type up the creamy bacon stuff and just put the recipe loosely. You know, I tried to write down the proportions and put that on Facebook later, so if anyone's interested. It's probably a variation on like 800 people's recipes. It was just the one that I stumbled onto, and it was pretty good. Enough that I fed some to Mark. And I was like, honestly, tell me if it's good. Don't just tell me that it's tasty because I'm your boyfriend thing. That's like when your mom says you're cool. It like doesn't count. You need to get the truth. So we'll put that up later on Facebook. And then tonight, I feel like I should do something different for dinner. Again, I have the basics. I have chicken, I have pork chops, I don't have any beef. A lot of dairy. I've been eating a lot of dairy. Now that I go down the list of everything that's gone. Oh, shredded cheese I needed. And low-carb wraps. That was the other 2 things I went through. A bread type thing. I haven't gotten around to making chaffles or flawfles yet, actually. I will before the 14 days is up, I think. But I don't feel super motivated to do it. So I haven't. I don't know. And I've been getting by without them. And I'll leave this here on the high note. I've lost a little more weight. The weight's not falling off. I did my weigh-in on weigh-in Wednesday, and I'll do another one this coming Wednesday. But it's almost unfathomable that I sat down last night with a heavy cream sauce with bacon smothered over chicken, a cream cheese omelet, and a bowl of ricotta cheese mixed with mascarpone, and then went to bed, and then got up today. My back is jacked up again, so I didn't end up going for a walk. I did very light activity, and I got on the scale and I was thinner, and I wasn't dehydrated. It wasn't like when you skip drinking all day so you can get on the scale and get a good number. Those of us who've had food issues are probably familiar with that. It was just down. So far so good. And again, I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I haven't had that much left. There's really not too much time left on the keto challenge. And then the decision will be, do I keep doing it? Do I stop? There's kind of an in the middle decision that I'll keep doing it till I hit my goal weight, and then I'll play with my carbs a little. We'll see. We'll see. I've had a lot of support doing this. There's been one friend in particular who's been very supportive and given me a lot of advice, excuse me, and a lot of direction. So I do want to thank her for that as well. She knows who she is. And we'll see where this goes. But as of day 11, my sugar cravings aren't really so strong. I can, like I said, grab a handful of sugar-free chocolate chips and it goes away. I know that sounds stupid. It does. It is. Mark is a sugar fiend. Now, I don't know where he's hiding sweets in the house, but he is hiding them because there are a ton. I see his dessert tray when we're going to bed. And somewhere in the house, he has hidden cookies, sandwich cookies. I don't know. There's all sorts of, I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're in the litter box. I'm not sure where he's hiding them that I won't go, but they're here. And I'm not jonesing for them. So, now, mind you, I never had an incredible sweet tooth, but I had enough of one that I would have went looking. So, I'll give keto that right now for any number of reasons, biological, mental, physiological, whatever. I don't have a huge sugar craving. So, I mean, you take even that out of my diet, and that's going to account for some of the weight loss too, besides being fat adapted and some of the other things that go on. So far, so good with keto. We are about 2/3 of the way done, almost 3/4 of the way done. Bad with fractions. So stay tuned for a little bit more. I'll check in tomorrow again. Tomorrow will probably be another double header unless we squish keto day 12 in with tomorrow's. I think we're doing a mail call tomorrow. So we have some lovely things that we would like to show off to you guys. So it might be 2 videos. It might be keto day 12 plus mail haul. Check it out and see. So thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the like button. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address and our contact information, P.O. Box, is all listed below. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch up with you tomorrow. Bye.